Isn't it fascinating to see yourself having an exceptional, spectacular, and enduring experience in Qatar, the Islamic nation that will host FIFA 2022? Well, absolutely it is. And if you're already making travel plans, we highly advise that you spend some time learning about the laws and things to steer clear from in Qatar so that you can enjoy your trip. However, organizing your trip might be difficult as well. Before traveling to Qatar, you should think about a number of things, including acquiring some knowledge of the local language and culture. With that said, today we'll talk about 10 things not to do in Qatar. In the conservative nation of Qatar, you must abide by tight laws and regulation to avoid unpleasant experiences like being chastised by officials or, worse still, receiving penalties. There's nothing more unnerving for foreigners than getting into trouble abroad. To make your journey hassle-free, heed the advice we'll provide here. 1. Don't bring these items. All nations have a list of things that are categorically prohibited from entering their borders by visitors. Be careful not to bring any meat or goods made of pork, alcoholic beverages, edible seeds, spices, drugs, pornographic or lewd material, religious literature, explosives, firearms, hunting trophies, or medications like morphine and tramadol to Qatar. If someone chooses to travel with any of the above-mentioned items, they'll be subject to harsh repercussions. It's common sense, but keep in mind that all of your luggage will be scanned in the Doha Airport's Hamad International Airport. According to a local newspaper, customs officials at the airport in Qatar discovered a traveler who was attempting to conceal drugs in his stomach. They won't miss anything then, for sure. Number 2. Dress modestly. Despite being a globally integrated nation, it retains a strong Islamic identity. As a result, the required attire should reflect that culture. In public, try to dress modestly. Women should, for instance, refrain from exposing too much of their shoulders, upper arms, and knees in public. Contrarily, men typically dress in long pants and shirts. Leggings themselves won't be warmly received. This norm, however, alters when you enter a private setting, such as a hotel or a nightclub. If you're going to the beach, be sure to know what to wear there. Shorts are typically permitted, while short sleeves are not. However, you should be informed that if you want to sunbathe, doing so without a top is strictly prohibited in the nation. So make wise choices before you pack your clothes. Number 3. Don't drink alcohol in public or intake drugs. Be warned that drinking in public is a major crime in Qatar, which has zero tolerance for the use of possession of any type of drug or alcohol. Things that are commonplace in other nations, like drinking beer on the street, are illegal in Qatar. Additionally, it's illegally forbidden to manufacture and distribute alcohol within the nation. Additionally, breaking local rules such as driving while intoxicated or consuming alcohol in public will result in harsh punishment, including imprisonment. Therefore, you must be inside your hotel or bar and adhere to all rules if you wish to drink. Additionally, you may purchase it legally and drive straight from the store to your hotel or residence. Number 4. Don't smoke in public. In addition to drinking in public and drugs being forbidden in Qatar, smoking is also frowned upon. All public areas, including museums, sporting venues, malls, and dining establishments, are smoke-free zones. Fines for infractions range from 1,000 to 3,000 kwar. Number 5. Public manners. No matter where you go, manners are crucial. Showing respect for the people and their culture by acting in accordance with their ways and customs will help you adjust more quickly. The societal conventions around gender are rather simple in Qatar. Due to the conventional belief that men should have exclusive access to public spaces, men and women are typically segregated in these settings. Women, on the other hand, play the role of wives in the home. The well wishes, how about them? If you're a male and you encounter an Arab man, you can shake his hand. However, since this is not a common way for men and women to introduce themselves, it's not normal to shake hands upon meeting a lady. If you're unsure, keep in mind that you should be more reserved than you would be when greeting someone of the opposite sex at home, especially if you're from a society where giving hugs and cheek kisses are considered appropriate. Number 6. Don't reject an invitation by a local. The people of Qatar are incredibly nice and value hospitality greatly. They should be appreciated for this important aspect of their culture, which dictates that if they are good to you, you should return the favor. Always expect a warm welcome from them. You should always politely accept any invitations for locals from tea, coffee, or food and show your gratitude. If you don't, you'll come across as impolite and could even offend them. Number 7. Dining etiquette. You might be wondering if you'll be able to find any meat in Qatar if you're unfamiliar with Islamic culture, but have heard a little about food restrictions. The answer is a resounding yes. In Qatar, you can discover halal dishes made from lamb and chicken, lawful and permitted. Even so, there are still some crucial guidelines you must go by when eating while in the nation. After all, you should respect the culture of the nation that is hosting you as a visitor. Moreover, it would be preferable for you to be aware of any odd or downright shocking cultural aspects ahead. The first is that you ought to always use your right hand when eating. You should start practicing right away if you use your left hand to eat, as I do, because it's not a simple chore. Those traditions exist because many cultures view the left hand as being unclean. Additionally, it's typical to observe Qataris interacting socially by sharing food from a single large platter. They may sit on the floor and eat mouth-watering makabos, for instance, rice with chicken. Though it varies from household to household, you will also observe people eating with their hands. Since many dishes are only consumed in this manner, you can choose to do the same. Locals may even offer you food with their hands to express how much they appreciate and welcome you. In any case, politeness may be implied if you accept this gesture. Last but not least, remember to always say Alam Dalai, which is Arabic for thank you and praise to be to God, to express your gratitude for the food. Make sure the host can hear you say it. Number 8, learn about public behavior. Some individuals may find this to be rather clear, but some people require a reminder. It's crucial to remain a tidy and courteous public appearance at all times. Avoid using profanity or making offensive gestures in front of others. Additionally, you should exercise caution when posting anything online, especially if it pertains to Qatar's religion and culture, because it will be interpreted as impolite and culturally insensitive. Number 9, be careful on taking pictures. Yes, you must be informed of the rules about taking photos in any tourist area. While traveling, a lot of Westerners become overly excited and take pictures of nearly anything without taking the local rules into account. Every time you want to take a picture of something in the nation, you must first get permission. For instance, it's a serious crime, and you'll suffer the repercussions if you are caught snapping pictures of individuals in public. Religious sites, malls, the outside of airports, military installations, work sites, industrial zones, and public buildings are a few locations you can't take photos of. Number 10, bargaining etiquette. In Qatar, there are a variety of options for shopping, from upscale malls to the fabled Souk Waqif, a notable destination in the capital city of Doha. I advise you to practice until you're comfortable enough to try your haggling prowess in the renowned Doha Souk. You'll become aware of how pricey buying is once you arrive in the nation. In malls, people frequently choose to wait for sales instead of making normal purchases. There are always less expensive options available in the markets of the souk, where you may still haggle with the vendors over the price. However, it's vital to keep in mind that souk traders will treat locals and tourists differently, depending on whether or not they accept a discount. In other words, if you dress, act, and look like a local, people will assume that you have sufficient knowledge of costs and will accept your offers. However, vendors won't be as approachable to first-time visitors. If the vendor provides you the best price, keep trying to negotiate a lower price, because doing so will be seen as insulting and you risk losing the deal. Additionally, once you begin haggling, you should never walk away without purchasing something. Otherwise, save your time by avoiding the merchant. Did you note everything down? We hope you learned about the basics you need to know as a tourist in Qatar in this video. Wishing you a great vacation, and as always, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.